We got an open on-ramp. Let's do a 0 to 60.
Woo!
It's actually not slow. There we go, 60. We're gonna block the speedometer over 100. Oh my God, this thing boogies.
Bob, you have my heart.
Hello and welcome back to another Out of Spec Reviews video. You join us over at one of my favorite places in town with Alyssa. We're here at Ed Carroll Volkswagen, Porsche, and Audi, mostly because if we pan this way,
Keep going.
we are at the Volkswagen side. I just heard a straight piped S3. A lot of car enthusiasts in town. Alyssa's sister is picking up a brand new 2023 Chattanooga built ID.4 all-wheel drive.
Oh yeah.
And McKayla, it's her special day.
First car ever.
First new car
Yeah.
purchase. We, of course, guided her. I'll walk you through how she ended up with the Volkswagen ID.4. Your mom also owns an ID.4, which we've made some videos about. We'll have an update in this one.
An update for that.
Yep, because she's actually had a couple problems with her first edition ID.4, and she's going to be upgrading to a 2023. But for now, let's go take a look at McKayla's car. Let's go see her. We'll walk you through the process, and we are just thrilled that we were able to help find this machine. We are over here at Ed Carroll Volkswagen, right down the street from our house. We live literally right over there in Fort Collins, Colorado.
Just so everybody knows.
Yeah, just so everyone knows. I mean, it's not hard to find us. And here it is, a 2023 ID.4 First Edition. They've actually already pulled it outside of the little delivery center, but I thought it would be great to, show you the first Chattanooga-built ID.4 on this channel. I was supposed to go over to the factory a few weeks ago and unfortunately had a scheduling conflict and couldn't go, but I was going to go over there, do their battery engineering labs. You having a hard time finding the trunk lid there? See, it's positioned all the way kind of in the back right here. But here you go, couple little accessories. Nice. This one is the Pro S all-wheel drive trim, so that means it has massaging seats, front passenger and driver, easy entry for both, glass roof with the shade closed right now. And we should also mention how McKayla got this car and why she wanted it. So let's go see her first. But here you go, brand new Chattanooga built ID.4, a little bit different front design here. It's my first time playing around with it. Has an updated charging speed to 135 kilowatts. Of course, I'm going to be doing the charging tests. We have the center here. McKayla also doesn't have home charging yet, so we'll be talking about that. But of course, 135 kilowatt DC speeds. Sad that we didn't get the 180 kilowatt charging that they had in Europe, like when we tested ID.5 GTX. She's got the accessory hitch on the back. And what's even crazier is this car was a huge thanks to Ed Carroll, but for McKayla, we weren't really involved with the deal too much. She really did this on her own. They just had one available for her. Someone had ordered this vehicle a while ago, backed out of the deal. Just so happened that McKayla happened to walk in right at that moment, and they said, "Hey, do you want this one?" She said yes. A few days later, she's driving home in a brand new 2023 ID.4. We also considered this car over here, the Kia EV6. This one is the wind trim, just happens to be driving by. We also looked at Hyundai Ioniq 5. We also looked at Mustang Mach-E and even Q4 e-tron, but I'll explain why we ended up with this one here shortly. So let's go see McKayla. She's got to sign the paperwork, but here it is, her new ID.4. I can't wait to make the ownership video. She's going to own this for years and years, so it's really great to have, one in the family, if you will, one that we can do long-term tests on, degradation testing, things like this. So you'll be seeing this car on the channels for years to come.
So that's really cool.
Yeah.
Turn on time, late, this is how long do you want the headlights on? It's all good. Let's go back.
Okay.
I'm just letting you know that. So now we're not going to do exterior lights. You can play with that later. Let's just take your finger and slide it across. There we go. Easy open is on. That's good. Brakes. Let's hit that. This is going to have your safety functions all activated.
I want to say a huge thank you to Magna for sponsoring this video. Guys, every week I thought it'd be pretty cool to highlight a specific Magna innovation, and in this case I want to talk about seats. Now, seats may not sound that interesting, but Magna's actually developed a really cool technology called freeform. Now, traditionally seat covers need to be stitched and sewed and hooked and looped in certain places whenever you want to tie down the material or have some sort of concave surface. But with a new innovation called freeform, the material itself can actually be molded to whatever shape you'd like. For example, take a look at this diamond pattern. When have you ever seen a fully embossed diamond pattern with no stitching? It's crazy. It's going to lead to the next generation of interior materials. I've actually even had a chance to try this out. And what's even crazier is the seat structure was the same as the factory OE spec. Freeform allowed the entire seat to feel and mold differently than the original seat. It was really crazy. Take a look at my reaction here. Let's see how this all... Okay, totally different, first of all. But it's the same seat structure.
It's the guts of the seat the production seat.
Whoa, totally different. So a huge thank you to Magna for sponsoring this video. We'll have a full in-depth video with Magna seating specifically on freeform coming to this channel very soon. I'm really looking forward to sharing that with you. Inside of the VW dealer now. Bob, how's it going, sir?
It's going well.
Hey, thanks for everything you've done, all of your knowledge here. I'll leave a link to your YouTube channel in the description because you make some awesome Volkswagen, Audi, EV videos.
That's what I do.
And you also have an e-tron GT as your personal car, which rocks. So, but right now we're getting her Electrify America set up. McKayla, it's actually your first time in the video. Congratulations.
Hello.
Are you excited?
Yes, I am.
Great. So what's the process to actually set up EA with Volkswagen?
It's really simple. So Volkswagen gives a code that goes with each car. The COM number is what it is. And so you plug that in and you plug in the VIN number. And then you're set to go. And the only last thing you have to put in is your credit card for the latte fee, because if you spend too much time drinking latte and your car is fully charged, they're going to charge you 43 cents a minute for every minute you're drinking latte. So I call that the latte fee.
I like that. I've never heard that.
But otherwise, you've got 3 years of free electricity for 30 minutes. And in this car, charging at 170 kilowatts, that's plenty. That's going to get her more than enough. I've only one time in my life gone over 30 minutes driving up to drive.
Right, so, sure. Well, especially in the e-tron, you're there for 10 minutes and you're out.
And it's gone.
Yeah,
it's gone.
It's crazy.
But you know what? Really, when I'm on a road trip, if I really want comfortable, I drive this doggone ID.4.
Yeah.
And I love the GT because it's fast as lightning and it's super comfortable once you're in there. Man, it's hard to get into.
That's true. So, McKayla, you've loaded up the EA app. You just put in this code, and is that how that works?
Yeah.
I guess so, yeah. So he's
Then she's got to put the VIN in next.
Well,
Hey, Bob. So how's ID.4 been doing in Colorado? You guys are one of the premier dealers, and especially EV dealers. You got chargers everywhere. You're the EV expert. Not every dealer is like yours. But, I mean, we've been friends for a long time. I come by once a week just to say hey and see what's going on. But what are owners finding with their cars here in Colorado?
So we've got 130 cars right now yet to ship to our dealer, and we've sold probably over 180 of them. We have a very educated population, and they get it. You know, they get that it's $2.40 to drive 100 miles in a Volkswagen here, because we have some of the cheapest electricity in the country. And people in general come into the dealership after they bought an ID.4 and say, it's the best car I've ever bought. The quality is so good that they didn't expect it. They really didn't expect it to be as good as it is. So people have been very receptive. We have very few problems with these cars. I mean, I think that's true of electric cars in general. There's not too much that can go wrong with them. And so people have had a positive experience. We're really into all-wheel drive in Colorado because we have mountains. We're going up in the hills and the mountains all the time. And the range of the ID.4 is good. So we also have a great electric network here in Colorado. I mean, we have got chargers everywhere.
We're super lucky.
Yeah,
Anywhere
we
you
are.
go, we have DC fast charging.
So Tesla does have a better charging network. There's no doubt about it.
Absolutely, yeah.
But we're catching up, and Kia, for example, now has put good chargers, at least 60 kilowatt chargers. If you're going to sell Kias now, they have to have one in their dealership.
Oh, really?
That's all for the good. Every company that's doing it, that's all for the good. We just need more chargers out there. So right now, his favorite stop is a Kia dealer, and he pulls in with his Volkswagen, and they're happy to see him.
Yeah.
And it works great.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for helping McKayla with all of this,
Oh,
getting us all set up.
It's been a pleasure and an honor.
Yeah,
So
really
thank you
great.
very much.
Thanks, Bob.
All right.
So we just finished delivering the car to McKayla. It's about a 2-hour process because we just couldn't throw her the keys. You know, you got to make sure when you get your car that you they do a good job and teach you what's going on. You feel like you know what you need to know.
Yeah.
And if you have a question, who are you going to call?
You.
Thank you.
Yeah, please don't
That's
call
what we
me if you have
do.
any questions.
That's right. So if you need help, let me know if Kyle can't. Because
Okay.
if he gets a stump twister,
Then
I can help you out.
Okay.
That's it. But it was just a pleasure, and
Yes.
did a great job buying your first car. It's not easy buying your first car.
No, it's not.
So
Especially
brand
when
new.
you're clueless like me.
Well, you were not clueless. You had some good backup, so it all went well.
Cool.
So
Well,
all
thank
right,
you.
all right. You're welcome. My pleasure.
Yeah, cool. McKayla, show us your car. What's your spec? You got
right.
the window sticker. Let's go through this thing.
Yes. So this is my Volkswagen ID.4 all-wheel drive S.
Pro S.
Pro S. and
But not the Pro S Plus.
No.
Do you
just
even know what
Pro
that gives you?
Not sure.
Actually,
Don't care.
me either. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. This color is called Moonstone Gray. And I have not named him, I don't know, it yet, but that's to come. And let's go see the car.
Yeah, let's go see those 2023 changes.
Okay.
Wheels, different.
Wheels looking good.
You
nice
like
and
'em?
Sporty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gonna
looks
curb 'em
fancy.
later?
Yeah, she might curb him.
I
She
might
curbed.
curb him 'cause
Mine.
that's just what you do to break in the car, you know. You gotta
Yeah,
leave
you drove her.
your trace.
You drove her e-tron, and the minute after you got in the car, just destroyed the
I
wheel.
did, yeah. Sorry. Maybe you can do the honors. I don't know.
Yeah, Alyssa, curb her car.
So yeah, this is the front of it. I guess at nighttime it illuminates and is all cool colors.
Yeah, so you get this light across here. This should light up.
Yeah.
That'll look pretty neat to see.
Excited, so
Are we
have to-
gonna do your first EA charge today and try that all out?
Yeah, we might as well. I got all day.
Yeah, well, the problem is because you bought one on the lot, they had already put the front license plate on the car, which I believe drills into the bumper. So you'll have you'll be legal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
not a
Sweet.
huge deal.
Okay. And so yeah.
Yeah, show us the inside.
All-wheel drive Pro S. This is the inside here.
Now there's two interior colors that you could have gone with.
Yes.
And this is the sort of black and gray interior combination. Should be easy to hold up over time. They also
Yes.
have a white and blue or a cream and blue. And so what was the reason for not going with the cream and blue?
Yeah, so I did like it, like in the pictures, just the lighter interior, but I decided that it'd just be easier to upkeep. And also the biggest thing was that the with that interior, the steering wheel was white, and that would just get so dirty.
Right,
so
on your
fast.
mom's ID.4, she has the white wheel and it looks greasy. And it's not
Yeah.
bad, but like a
Yeah.
black wheel's
Yeah,
definitely.
like it looks good, but it's just not feasible to keep up with for. So
Yeah, totally
That's-
agree.
that was my breaking selling point of going the darker.
Very nice. Well, what do you say we go for your first drive
Okay.
and we see how it feels? We go take a look. What's that, Alyssa?
Oh,
Yeah, that thing pops open.
I've never seen that one. That's nice. That must be 2023.
2023?
That's America made right there.
The last ones did the same.
Straight from
Maybe the pressure will lower over time.
Tennessee right there.
All right, great. Well, let's go for your first drive. Let's go charge it. Let's go see if it actually charges any faster. We got to get your profiles all set up with your app and everything, because I know you set up the profile, but you were actually in the guest mode.
Oh.
So I want to tie it to your profile.
Okay.
And we'll get everything set up. Let's do it. We'll leave the Hummer EV over there. All the dealer guys are having fun taking a look at it. They've been playing around with that thing for like 2 hours. I don't even know what they're doing with it. But
Kid in a jungle gym.
once you hit the brake pedal, the car automatically turns on.
And then I
Nurses your butt.
set my thing.
Yeah, we'll set up all the settings later on after some food. But let's turn off the music if you don't mind.
Okay. Should we go
Torchy.
Do you know how to put it in gear?
Well, oh, sorry, you're still filming me. I was trying to make a plan of what we're doing first.
Okay.
Well, should we go to my house and pick up David?
Yes.
Yeah, let's go get David.
Okay. All right, let's do this. So yes, it's still taking me a few minutes to like, I gotta look and.
So you're in Java. Do you want any regen?
Sure.
So you do it twice for regen.
Okay.
So one more, and you're in B. So B is when you get the one pedal driving,
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
which you'll finally get used to. And so when you drive my car, is it really is?
Ooh, Jessica.
Jessica? No, that's not a good name for this thing.
No.
So we're heading out on the road, 96% state of charge, 264 miles predicted. What was nice was we checked on this car after it arrived to the dealership, and it was at, close to 30% state of charge. And only just before you got here did they charge it up to full. So the battery's pretty healthy.
Good.
We've set a charging limit for you of 80%, so you really shouldn't need to go over that very often. What's your plan for charging this thing?
So right now, I'm just gonna charge it. I'm gonna plug it in whenever I'm home.
On just a wall outlet?
On just a wall outlet. And then I'll take use of the superchargers.
Electrify America.
Electrify America.
That's fine. You're good. You got
Superchargers,
it.
that's
Yeah,
Tesla's.
DC fast chargers.
Fast
Yeah.
chargers. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take use of that for longer road trips, but
Yeah, home charging, our house, the office.
Yeah.
We'll have charging all over the place.
yeah. So that's a good thing about where we live right now is that there's charging everywhere, and so really not a concern.
Yeah, I totally
Just
agree.
Charge it when I can, and driving around town, it's not a huge deal. I don't drive a lot of miles per day, and my commute to work is like less than 5 miles. So
Yeah, the wall outlet will actually be enough to keep up with your daily driving. And it'll just kind of be always at 80% for you, is my
Yeah.
guess.
yeah, like I said, the most mileages I'll do is the times that I go into the mountains, which I'll just use the Electrify America, charge up, and head on to the mountains.
Yeah, or another DC charging provider if you
Or-
want better reliability.
Yeah.
So floor it
Just
real quick.
whatever.
First full throttle in the new car.
Okay.
You gotta
I'm
give
gonna
it,
get over to this lane where
Yeah.
it's...
give it the full beans all the way. Oh yeah,
Woohoo!
she rips.
Oh, I should have ripped it next to the big truck.
Yeah, well, you can still rip it past the big truck. Floor it. Very nice. Cool. Well, let's go have some fun with this thing, get it set up, and then we'll do a little wrap up at the charging station with your first day with your ID.4.
Sounds good.
I'm trying to figure out where we can put in a level 2 charger. I was thinking we could maybe install one for you.
Possibly.
Yeah,
But
I haven't looked at your panels or anything. Most people look at how to charge their electric car before they buy it. Oh, look at this. Your Volkswagen badge goes red. I've never seen the rear lit up badge before. That must be new
Fancy.
for Chattanooga.
yeah.
That's cool. So we may have to unwind some things you did at the dealer because you bought one of those protection plans, which we told you to say no to everything.
I know.
And I don't want people thinking this is a sponsored video. Like, that dude should not have sold you on that. The car's got an 8-year warranty on the battery and motors. You're not going to put 100,000 miles on it, I don't think.
No.
You don't really
I
drive
don't
much.
know. I should have jumped out and come and gotten one of y'all.
It's okay. We can go back and unwind that. It's no problem. They can redocket it. So it's all good. Because that's like about $3,000 worth of
Yeah, and
stuff you don't need.
yeah.
And you want the ID Buzz anyway.
I know, I do, yes. But this is awesome for now. And I enjoyed my first ride over here.
Good.
Zoomed past a couple cars. That's always fun. And
Fits in the driveway pretty nicely.
yep, it fits the aesthetic.
I think Colton's going to go through and paint correct it, ceramic coat it, treat all the plastics. There's a lot of plastics on here that we want to coat because it's a car you're going to own for years and years and it's going to live outside. I think we're going to get it sort of set up nicely to start, and then that'll help it just look nice for longer. And it'll be a good car to do experiments on, honestly, because it's going to live outside at least until maybe you buy a house at some point in the future. And yeah, interesting one. So,
Yep.
And are you going to tow anything with it?
Probably not, but I have the option to, so
That's right. Cool. Well, so you're pleased.
I am pleased. I do really like it.
Has it soaked in yet? Sunk
No.
in?
Yeah, I was just saying as I was driving here that it doesn't feel real.
You
Yeah.
gotta write out that check. That's when it might make it feel a little more real.
Yeah, I still have to. I got to pick up my check here and.
Right. It was
Write
nice
it
of the
out.
dealer. Thankfully, of us being friends with the guys over there, they
Yeah.
let you take the car, they finalize the deal, and then we'll go back later and actually pay them for it.
Yeah. So.
Very nice. First trip in the ID.4 was to get some crumble cookies. So we went back, we took out that extended warranty. She didn't need that. And Volkswagen was so nice. The dealer is just amazing. Big shout out to Ed Carroll.
McKayla from Bob.
Bob got her the really nice WeatherTech floor mats. These things are not cheap, and I believe Volkswagen specific.
Bob. Bob, you have my heart.
And they even gave you a discount on the car. How about that? That's the out of spec friends and family.
Love it. Thanks, guys. So nice.
David, I'm not Mr. Style over here, but you're really with your cookie with these glasses. What the heck's going on here, sir?
Nothing.
All right, McKayla, make the light.
Here we go.
So everyone else left. We're just going out to do some driver assistance trying. Your car before, did it have cruise control?
Yeah.
But it didn't have any of the active stuff.
No.
But you've driven autopilot.
Mm-hmm.
And what do you think of those type of systems?
I like it. I feel like. Sorry, gotta focus.
That's fine.
Yeah, I like it. I think it's a really cool feature. And if everyone had it, I think it would make things really safe.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
That's not the case.
So what we're going to do is let's pull up the driver assistance menu by swiping on that right side. Nope, that's the left side.
Oh.
So this little view thing.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go. Now you got your big driver assistance view right there, and you'll see cars all around you. So once we kind of pass this off-ramp situation, what I'd recommend is hitting that bottom right button, which will enable travel assist. Once you're, of course, we still got cars merging and all this stuff. And so you can come off the pedals completely, and the car should be, if you lightly hold the steering wheel, should just be holding you in the lane. It is a capacitive steering wheel, so it's looking just for some. Now to raise the speed, you can either push the plus or swipe up just like everything else, and that will go to the 5 mile an hour increments. So you can set it to 80, I don't know, whatever we're doing right now. This one also has the newest software on it, so it should do lane changes automatically.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which,
Now.
yeah, now go for it. Hey, it did it!
Okay.
Very nice. So yeah, this is a great way to cruise. Yeah. And then of course you can always see your efficiency numbers just by swiping to the right on that view. Or maybe it's left. Yeah, pulling up that other side. And then go one more time that way and that will pull it up. And then you can see all of your trip data right there. 3 miles per kilowatt hour, not bad. Yeah, especially as the temperature is dropping. So we're on our way to the Electrify America station. We're going to see if your free charging situation works.
Hopefully.
And it'll be your first time. Is it your first time ever using Electrify America?
No, I took Alyssa's car during the summer
Oh, okay.
and used that there.
On the
but-
e-tron.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
So,
And we got the brand new stations here locally.
nice.
Yeah, so looking forward to seeing how this thing charges. We won't be that low. We're actually out trying to drain the battery a little bit. We're at 85%. We got to get it down. We'll probably be at 70% by the time we get there, something like that. But I'll do charge testing on this maybe in a couple weeks. We got an open on-ramp. Let's do a 0 to 60.
Woo!
It's actually not slow. There we go, 60. That's pretty good.
It's not bad.
What's the fastest you've had it so far?
I don't know.
80?
80?
Well, we just made sure there were no cops. Should we open it up real quick?
Just see how fast we can go?
Yeah, it should do, I think, 100 and something.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do a full sendaroo. I'm even gonna slap us into sport mode just for fun. So that's full throttle. We're gonna block the speedometer over 100. Oh my God, this thing boogies. Definitely over.
Just turned red.
Yeah, because I put it in sport mode.
Oh. I thought it
But
was
nice
saying,
ambient
like,
lighting.
Stop!
Oh.
Don't go fast.
No, I think it went red. Be like, oh, this thing's made to rip.
Heck yeah.
That's really pretty good. Better than Herbert.
Well, yeah.
What's the fastest you ever had Herbert?
I mean, I rip Herbert, especially
Yeah?
on the highway.
Have you
but
seen triple digits in Herbert?
It doesn't like feel smooth when I go 90 miles an hour with Herbert.
Right, yeah. This thing rocks.
But I do have a lead foot, is that the thing?
Yeah, you do.
I do.
But look at this dude doing highway speeds on the frontage road. He's doing like 80 miles an hour over here. That's
Hey, look at
awesome.
these views.
Yeah, this is where we do all of our range and charging testing.
Nice.
It's awesome.
All right, I'm gonna put it in travel assist.
Yep,
Set.
yep.
And
we're good.
boogieing.
Nice. And I set it so your distance always goes to medium when you use travel assist, which is what you said you liked.
Yep.
Cool.
Cool. And then, but I can adjust it if I want it with the middle button.
Yep, if you want to go full New Jersey mode, you can pull it in. You can also, actually what's funny in this car is you can even put it in sport mode and it will respond faster to cars moving out of your way. So if you find that it's a little bit sluggish to pick up acceleration, we can make a custom driving mode here, and then I can put ACC, your adaptive cruise control, to sport.
Very nice.
Yep,
Okay,
but
gonna make a lane change.
it doesn't want to do it.
Didn't want to do it.
Welcome to the Electrify America station. Looks like a nice Rivian is charging. That looks pretty good on the black 22s. You don't see enough of those.
Take the second
They plugged in low. Damn, they were at like 2 or 3% when they got here. Like nothing. Proper out of spec road tripping here. They've had it a couple months.
Your destination.
So your
On the
charging
left
port,
side of the road.
this lady needs to stop talking. Your charging port is on the back passenger side. So I would back into that last one there. That one charged the Hummer last night. We put 200 and something kilowatt hours through it. So it had a rough night.
Oh, God. Okay, let's back it up. Still learning. And I gotta learn how to use my camera.
That's right. You haven't had a
I'm
backup
not
camera.
used to it, but that was pretty good.
Yeah, I would say that you're doing a pretty good job there. These cables are pretty long, so you don't need to get super duper close, but I would go a little bit right hand down. So that means this way. Yeah, just a little bit.
Okay.
I know you're not good with rights and lefts.
Well,
And yeah, a little bit more.
okay.
And bam!
Oh,
No, that's good.
okay. Park.
Nice. All right. Well, I'm not going to say anything. Let's see if you can get this thing going. Because this is representative of like a new
Yeah.
EV owner. You've done it maybe once before, I guess.
Yeah.
We have it set to charge to 80%. Let's leave, by the way, whenever you get out of your car, you can flick this and it keeps the climate control running.
Nice.
Nice for winter time to keep it warm. If
Okay.
you're going in for 20 minutes or something.
Sounds good.
Actually, can you activate, this one's just plug-in charge. It's just free. It's a complimentary one, but I want to make sure that your app and everything works.
Okay.
So let's do number 3. Yes. I don't think your car, here, grab it. I don't think your car has plug-in charge.
Okay.
Yep, but you can just pull it out. I'll pull this down so you get extra distance. We're only going to be here for a minute, so I don't think we're going to be blocking anyone in. I love these long cables. Yeah, let's see if it actually does plug and charge, connecting to vehicle. In Europe, they have it. We've already connected the vehicle with EA. But let's get it, nope, so no plug and charge. So we'll go to charger number 3 and you can activate that.
Okay, so go up there. 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
Okay. Start a charge. Requires precise location. Allow. Once. Swipe to charge.
There we go. You've successfully charged your car for the first time. The first charge.
Woohoo! Nice.
And you can hit continue right here. It says, welcome McKayla. Welcome to, you get 30 minutes of charging.
Amazing.
It's clicking. Let's go see. I'm pretty sure the new software tells us kilowatts as well as to how fast we're charging. So
Okay.
let's jump in the car and take a look. Boom. 54 kilowatts.
Nice.
Not the fastest thing up top, but
Yeah.
there we go. It should
It'll
charge
do.
really fast down low.
Okay.
Yeah, so when you road trip, you know the drill. Drain it.
Yep. And then.
That's
I
pretty
see what you're
sweet.
saying. So it's not charging as fast because I have a lot of charge right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And the battery's probably a little bit cold.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
but when it's warm and you're at dead, it will just...
Zoom right up.
And I'll do the test on this car to see how actually fast it charges, because I have no idea with the Chattanooga cars. No one's tested them, as far as I'm aware. Yeah.
Sweet.
So yeah, we'll charge it up to 80 and then we'll head out. So McKayla, we spoke like on Friday. It's currently Monday that you were thinking about getting a new car.
Yeah.
And
Well, it was actually last Tuesday.
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So it's
So about
coming full circle, but within a week
yeah.
to get a car that is people wait like a whole year to get.
Right.
So
Well, you got really lucky because
Yeah.
you just happened to walk into the Volkswagen store just as someone canceled.
yes.
Or I guess they thought he was about to cancel.
Yeah.
And then they called you and they're like, yep, the car's available.
Yes.
And so you got really lucky there.
yes.
So why did you choose the ID.4 over Mustang Mach-E, ID.4 EV6, Q4 e-tron, Model Y?
Mhm.
Tesla would have been the easiest.
Yeah. I definitely think, I mean, one of the major things was price point for me. This is a pretty expensive car for me.
Right. And you wanted a glass roof, which means you needed like the nicer versions.
Yeah, and so there was some like specs, like the glass roof, and then also I wanted all-wheel drive because I live in Colorado as well. And so some of the specs that I could get with this within that price point was a lot more expensive in comparison with those other competitor cars.
Yeah, because we were looking at Ioniq 5, but the top trim all-wheel drive, which would have been significantly more, and also the EV6 GT line, which would have been significantly more.
Yeah.
And those cars would have charged faster, but a lot more money. And honestly, it's not like this is your road tripping car.
Right.
I mean, it probably will be, but you're not a hardcore long distance driver.
No.
You'll go up into the mountains, go skiing, whatever. And most of the infrastructure in Colorado for ski towns and other areas, they're only 50 or 60 kilowatt chargers anyway. So that those cars wouldn't have actually helped for most of your driving.
Okay.
The other thing we discussed was the Q4 e-tron, which was the nicer version of this car, but again, price point and value for dollar. This has adaptive cruise control, lane centering, lane changes, all in the Audi. You got to spend an extra 10 grand.
Yeah.
So we're going to unplug and let this Ioniq plug in here, and then we'll figure out the rest. All right, I just unplugged us from that one and plugged us into the complimentary one just so we don't have to shuffle around. This lady is having the hardest time backing up into the charger.
She pulled forward a lot.
I mean, it makes you look like you're the best backup parker.
I was going to say, okay, that makes you kind of feel better about my driving skills.
Sure. So basically we, looked at all of the other options. Mustang Mach-E would have worked, but then all-wheel drive, and I think you and I just prefer the ID.4.
Yeah, I think just overall, like, I don't know. I probably wouldn't say I thought too much into the other ones. Like, I kind of was already, my eyes were pretty set on getting this car. I just like the look of it. I've liked Volkswagen for a while.
And your mom has one,
My mom has one.
but hers is
so-
having issues.
Yes, which, yeah.
And you still
But
bought
it didn't, yeah, it didn't really change my opinion on things, but also
Right.
just knowing to who I know and getting good information of
Yeah,
things.
I mean, it just worked out where like, okay, the range was good,
Yeah.
the charging's better than on the earlier ID.4s.
Yeah.
It's got great driver assistance, nice, roomy, premium car, American built, so tax credits likely. Maybe not the full thing, but a certain portion, because again, we have the big center armrest here. Volkswagen badge lights up in the back, which is pretty cool. Like
Yep.
a lot of cool stuff with the Chattanooga cars have been
Yeah.
improved from earlier ID.4. You have the new software that can support over-the-air updates, so we're pleased with that. So yeah, overall, I think you made the right choice. You definitely got a good deal on it.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
nice.
that's good. And
yeah, it just checked off all the little things that I wanted, and just timing and everything seemed to work out really nicely.
Good. Yeah, I'm glad it all worked out. I tried to stay out of it as much as possible.
Yep,
Just
you
for
did
the
good.
pickup.
You did good, although I probably could have.
You needed some help, actually.
I did need some hand holding.
Maybe I was too far removed, but we removed it.
We got it figured out.
No extended warranties.
No extended warranties and all this other stuff that people try and make it seem like it's a really good thing.
Right. Well, that's the finance manager's job. Anyway, we just need to provide an update on your mom's car since we promised. Volkswagen's working with her to get her into a 2023 like this one.
Yep.
She's had some issues. If you look up, I don't know what we called the video, something like Volkswagen Help, you'll see the video a few weeks ago where we talked about some of her problems. But we've completed at 80% state of charge, so time to head back to Fort Collins and let's do it. There she goes. Look at the Volkswagen badge light up in the back too. Pretty interesting.